Being a young homeowner is not for the weak. It is filled with ups, downs, but mostly self-discovery. So come along with me on this journey as we figure it all out together. A little over a year ago, I took a big leap of faith and rented out my house to travel nurses so that I could move to New York City. Furnished Finder is a site that connects property owners with travel nurses who are looking for temporary housing while they are on contract at a hospital in your city. Nurses are looking for comfortable, cozy, quiet homes, but most importantly, furnished homes so that they don't have to travel and buy new furniture. Now, I thought what better way to combine my love for decor and home design with my desire to move to a new city. So in this video, I'm going to show you the steps that I took to prepare the bedrooms for the nurses during their stay. I really like to keep travel nurse rooms minimal and cozy, and I don't want to over decorate or over furnish them. So instead of having a dresser, I created a custom closet. Now, this was not overnight. I actually did this closet makeover way before I knew that I was going to move, but that's why it's important to just keep your place up to date so that you don't have to do everything last minute in case you decide to rent to nurses. So this closet makeover is by ClosetMaid. I got this custom closet makeover kit at Lowe's. It is the 16-inch. They also have a 10-inch. And it took me a few days to put together because I'm not a carpenter by any means, and I like to take things slow. The last time I made one of these was a few years ago. It was a 10-inch. I did 2 in my primary bedroom, and it's still standing to this day, strong and sturdy. I haven't had any real problems with it. The only thing that sometimes happens is the drawers start to shift, or you need to replace the shelf in the drawer. But other than that, I really recommend ClosetMaid because it is much more affordable than the IKEA pack system, and you can really do it yourself. You really don't need more than one person. Obviously, 2 people is helpful, but if you want to do it by yourself and you have the patience, you really can. For the bed frame, I used the metal frames by Zenus. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's on Amazon and I'll drop the link below. What I love about these frames is that they're easy to put together. You can really install them in 30 minutes. You don't need a box spring for them, and also they're easy to move around from room to room because the pieces come in a box, so there's no struggling with trying to get it through a door or struggling to try to carry it up and it hitting the walls in your house or anything like that. So I'd really recommend this if you want something that's easy to install and also doesn't cause a lot of chaos. Now for the mattress, I did the same thing, ordered it from Amazon. No box spring needed. You just simply unroll it and give it a day or 2, and then it's all ready to go. And this is honestly a really budget-friendly way to prepare your room for travel nurses. So I would look into it if you're trying to keep things modern and stylish, but also not trying to spend so much money on having the furniture for the travel nurses. There's so many ways to do this without spending $1,000 on a mattress, $1,000 on a bed frame. It's really just not necessary. These mattresses are very comfortable. The bed frame is great. I used to sleep on one myself, so I recommend them, and I think that you can really make this work on a budget. So if you have any questions, just check out the info below where I put all the links to the things that I used. As far as decor goes, most of these items were in my house. I got them from different places over time, like Five and Below or Target. I think the hello sign might be from like a Marshall's. I really don't remember, but just use what you have. There's no need to go out and buy a ton of things. I opted for putting shelves instead of having nightstands because I just thought that it was just more affordable and also took up less room. As you can see, this is not the biggest bedroom. So that's what I did. You're putting fresh sheets, of course. You want to make sure you have those changed out every time you have a new person come. But for my first go around, I pretty much tried to use what I had. That shelving on the left, that is a bookcase from Target. That was probably like $40. I'm really going to link everything below, but you really can just use what you have. You also want to make sure that you have a TV for your nurse so that they can have a nice way to unwind. But that's pretty much it. As you can see, I didn't really need much to turn this place from looking like this, as you saw before, to being presentable. And I'll make sure to link the different items below that I can, like the desk is from Target, same thing with the curtains, and you can just look for yourself to see what things you might want to include. A few months after I moved to New York, I got another booking inquiry for my second nurse, so I had to travel back to Boston to set up the second room for the new nurse that was coming in, because she was going to join the current nurse that was there and they were going to be roommates, which I can talk about in another video. But basically I needed to turn the room around in one day, so I flew there in the afternoon, went straight to the house and tried to get everything set up by that evening while the nurse was at work, and just clear out my current bedroom and make it available for the second nurse, who actually was a physical therapist. But yeah, I only had a few hours to do it, but
so weird being home, but good. Let's go. So we got 3 hours, T-minus 3 hours. I just realized this light doesn't work. Jesus Christ. Turn down the heat because we don't got money like that. So we got less than 3 hours to clean out this closet, which I left it pretty good, don't you think?
Please excuse the fact that I look so rough in this video. It was raining that day and I went straight home after getting on the plane.
The TV's gonna go on here. This stuff I'm gonna take and bring upstairs. These are like major documents. I need to find some way to lock these because it's like all my mortgage documents. And that's really it. Sweep up, like, it looks pretty good in here.
Like I said, since this was my bedroom before I moved, I had to clean out the closet because, you know, you don't want to leave any of your personal items in the way. Like, that's just tacky and rude. So I pretty much just went through the closet, and the things I wanted to bring back to wear in spring and summer, I just packed in my suitcase, and anything else that I didn't want, I just put in my basement. Since the other nurse's room has a TV in it, I bought another TV to add into this one so that it would be fair. And this is how the room was left. I should have steamed the sheets, but I ran out of time, and honestly, I don't think that they mind when it comes to things like that. But for your reference, sheets I provide, but I don't provide like the comforter and things like that. I left the room nice and minimal in case they want to bring some of their own furniture, like small items, or just have a lot of clothes or have a pet. So I really try not to put too much into the rooms. But this is the second room, and by this point in February, I had 2 nurses living in the house and things were going really well. And lastly, I just cleared out the cabinets and threw out some condiments and old snacks and things like that that I had left, but also organizing the shelves a little bit for the new nurse coming in. The first nurse was there for 2 months by herself, so she pretty much got to spread out. So I just wanted to make it more welcoming for the new nurse coming in. There's so much that I'm going to share with you, but that's all for now. So I'll see you on the next video.